Hey y'all, what's up? It's 𝗍𝗑 the Red Goddess, and I'm back with that video that I said I was going to come back with about that dream. I'm also going to come back with showing you guys how to finish off, that spiritual powder, the spiritual dust, come back and show you how I would do it or how you could do it in other ways to, go about it, maneuver it. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So I already was prepping and starting. Right here, I got some Norman DeFrio because I already had crushed some herbs and roots up, and this is gonna be part. I'm actually going to be putting this into a beeswax candle that I'm currently making right now. So that's the beeswax candle. I already cut my wick, which is a hemp wick, and it lights and ignites. Okay, so with these, you got to be careful, not curious, but careful. But what I'm doing right now is before I roll my candle up, I'm just creating the powder that's going to be going in it and the surrounding of it, like the outside of it. Okay, so remember when we did we put the petition paper in the oven so that we can burn it. Normally we would just put it into like a cauldron and burn it all up, right? So that it turns into dust. Okay, but this you could create it as a powder too. Okay, so I got some pieces in here, but as you can see, what I'm doing right now is just crushing. And any little papers that fall out, I'm putting them back in because them little papers could have, some rares on it, some important rares in it that we need. So we putting that right back in. We ain't leaving nothing out. It's a more tedious and longer process, but it does help if you have like mad other shit you got going on and doing, and you just want to prep it, or like when you get to this point and you finally like just able to do whatever, you can, just do the rest of the regular process where you would just put it in a cauldron and light it up so that it could turn into dust. But this, I feel like it's just, it's like relaxing, like just crushing the paper up by hand. You put your intentions into it, like it's more, like you like bonding with the intention. You really thinking about what you about to do, what you are asking to do. Look, it's already turning into powder. Look at my hands. Oh, my fingers, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's already turning into like powder. Just crushing it up. I got some more papers because I use, think about 4 papers. These about 4, I think. Let me see. Either 4 or 5. 1 or 2. But just about 4 or 5 sheets of paper that had my intentions on it and other shit on it, and then I wrote on it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you see that? Powdery, real powdery. And it's just keep breaking down. Like I said, when you put it in the oven, you got to make sure it's not like a high heat, because if you keep it on a low heat, first of all, it's gonna take mad long for it to get to start hardening it up. But you want it to get it hard, not for it to burn, but just so that it can start getting crisp. So to where the point, like when you touch it like this, it should just break. It just break. And if you've seen in the video when I fold the paper, it was as soon as I folded it, it was like it was already cutting the paper for me. And I just turned it, you make sure you turn it on the sides based off the cycle. We're in a wax cycle, so it's clockwise. And what I wanted to do at first was put this into like a 7-day candle. I was going to put the holes in it and just, pour it into that. But I was like, you know what? I could put this into the beeswax candle and create it that way. Because it is a lot of intentions in this, honey. Look at all of that dust. That powder. Powder. You can see it. It's just, that's what I'm talking about. And this candle is a money candle. So it's going to be a money candle. Well, it is a money candle, not going to be. We're going to speak that into what it is, the present. It is a money candle. Powerful money candle. And I am going to anoint my beeswax with some of the 7 figures money oil so that the herbs stay. Okay. I'm not going to put too much in it because I don't want the candle to burn too fast, you know, but I'm gonna put enough so that it sticks because it's a lot of powder. Look, you see that? Ain't nothing else in it but paper, honey. Nothing but paper. And I got some more. I put it in there. And so you see, this is what it looks like. I'm just crushing it right on up. It's a bit messier too. It's fine. It's fine. I like messy. I like a little messy and let me know that something is happening. Let's focus on the point of the video as well. This is just what's happening, you know, on the sideline. So, yeah, I had a dream last night, y'all. I had a dream, and it was of somebody that has recently passed. And I'm not gonna give no names or nothing yet, or no hints about who it is. But it's so crazy because I only ever had 4 encounters with this person. And encounter has never been much. Hold up. All right. So, yeah, some papers have failed. But yeah, so I had the dream and whatnot. And in the dream, I'm still trying to figure out exactly where it was. I'm feeling like the place was where, let me see, 3 times I saw them at, you know, like in person. There was only one time I never seen them in person, right? And that one time they were in my inbox and they sent like a heart face and I ignored it. That was like years ago though. And then, let me see, in about 2023, I came across them again. And it was like, I never seen you before. The third time, the third approach was again in a similar setting as a second approach with the same exact words. It was like a replay. They said the same thing. I never seen you before. You would think that the world was working on _𝗙 or something because it's like, I know I look the same. You know, I know ain't nothing changed. You ain't got no tape work, no boobs done, no ass lifted or nothing. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just going, you know, I went along with it. The 4th time was once again in a similar setting. Well, the same type of setting as the first or as the second and third settings. And came with the same exact line. I never seen you before. And this time I actually said something like, you know what? Really? You never seen me before? Like, I seen you before. And the conversation actually happened that time. So I just feel like spirit wanted me to know something or wanted me to say something in, but I didn't know it. I just felt like it was just like a replay of every time I came across that person, you know, which wasn't often. It was really like, it really felt like some deja vu. you know, type of deal. So, you know, you see the same person, you know who the person is. It could also be that I don't just be around here showing my face to everybody. I don't always be up in everybody's face and doing all of that, right? So that could be why they kept saying that. But it's just like at some point you should remember who you talking to. You should remember who you like, you know, coming up to or something. But you know, that conversation did go somewhere after that because I was like, you know, I start like just throwing hints like, oh, you know, yeah, I think you got me on Facebook, you know, like just saying shit like that. And they like, oh, well, what page and stuff like that. And because they had multiple pages or whatever. So, you know, conversation actually grew from that. And I feel like Spirit wanted that conversation to happen because of this incident that occurred. I don't know. That's just really how I felt. It just felt like some Matrix type of shit, you know, like deja vu, like for real, like always coming up to me saying the same exact line, like nothing after nothing else except for let me see, the second occurrence when they said that, I like ignored it, and then they came back around and was like, go dance with them. I'm like, no, like what the fuck? How you gonna tell me to go fucking dance with somebody? No, the fuck is you, you know? So I'm like, no, and just walked away again. But it just was very rare that just kept, every time I came across that person, they would come up to me and say that, and it was only 4 times that I had an interaction with them, well, a semi-interaction with them, and 3 times was actually in person with them coming to me saying that. But they came up in my dream, and we had an actual conversation like the last occurrence that we had. We had an actual conversation. The crazy part is it was a very long conversation where we were sitting there just talking, and I don't remember all of it. But when I woke up, I felt like I know why they came, and I feel like they came for a loved one. And I don't want to mention the loved one right now because that'd be very messy. Okay, that would be very messy, and I don't like that type of mess. This type of mess I can get down with. Okay, this type of mess I get down with. That type of messy ain't my cup of tea. Okay, but if they do come back in my dream, I will be, you know, reaching out to that person who I feel like it is, because I feel like they are trying to reach you to let you know something, and I feel like you should be open to it. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe in hoodoo, voodoo, and all of that, but I feel like y'all not open to spirits and stuff, but y'all do believe in God. Y'all do believe in Jesus, and if y'all believe in Jesus, y'all understand Jesus is an entity, or will be considered an entity, right? God would be a creator. So if you believe in your entity, then you believe in a spirit. Okay? So you can't just say you believe in something and don't believe in the whole, you know, entire, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the right word for it, or the right term or phrase for it, but if you're gonna believe in something, you're gonna believe in it. But you can't just say one thing is real and the other thing is not real. You just don't believe in what I do because you're scared of it. That's really why you don't believe in what I do. Because you let them other folk tell you about your motherfucking background, your fucking history. So you're scared of what I do. You don't, it ain't that you don't believe it, it's that you're scared of it. That's the honest thing about that. But anywho, the reason why I felt like that person has come up in my dream is because they were trying to find out about a loved one, like making sure they're good, or to like send them a message to let them know that they're good, that they're okay, because it didn't seem like they were in harm's way. They came up to me again and said the same exact thing in my dream. I don't remember. I ain't never seen you before, and it started off just the same way as our fourth encounter. So, and the conversation just went more like a friendly vibe. So I feel like they just wanted to make sure, or to let you know that everything is good. Don't worry about nothing. You gonna be good. You gonna be great. You know, a lot of things is probably happening in your life right now. I don't know. I be on Facebook here and there. I post and I come off. I post my videos and I pop right off. You know, so I don't really be like really like looking. And if I am looking, I'm more so in my spiritual groups, like tapping into those. So I'm not really on like the main Facebook page, just knowing what's going on. So if it is something going on, this could be why. But I think you should be open to, you know, listening to signs, looking out for signs that may have been coming your way, because I think they have been. Because what happened was when I woke up, the first thing I did, I thought about it like, what the fuck? And I ended up reaching out to my cousin who was there with me when on that fourth occurrence. So I reached out to my cousin and I'm like, yo, this person came. Remember that night, so and so, that person, they came up in my dream. And I'm like, and I feel like this is why they're coming up. But I just feel like, yeah, that shit was just like, it was mad rare. It's random and it's rare. I want to say it's rare because I don't feel like nothing is random. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing just randomly happened. So I can't say it's random. It's the reason that it happened. But I just don't know it. So that's why I'm saying it's random. And it's just like out the blue. It's out the blue. And I don't know, maybe because they had those interactions with me, that's why they came in my dream. And it was so vivid like it was. But yeah, I don't think they're coming for that person. But what I had did was after I reached out to my cousin, I went in my search engine because I was trying to remember their name. And or no, I was trying to look at their page. And I typed in only like the first part of their name because I don't remember what the whole Facebook name was. But I typed in the first part of their name and instantly the person who I thought they came for me for popped up. So that's why I think that they are coming for you to tell you that everything gonna be okay. That they right there with you, making sure that ain't nothing, happening. You, like I said, you're probably going through mad shit right now. I don't know. But they were just mad calm, chill, cool, collected. And I really feel like I do believe in the part they start talking about children. So I don't know if they just trying to make sure their kids is good or making sure, letting you know that they got your back and the kids back. But, and not to worry about nothing else. I know I've seen a few posts like that too. I don't really know what the post meant. Is with more so will be an assumption because I don't know the reason of the post that I had seen. But I really feel like that's the whole purpose of that dream, of them coming. Because it was just, it was just like, it was out of the blue. Like out of the blue. And I feel like that's crazy, but it's not crazy at the same time because I connect with spirit. So that would be the reason. Being able to connect with spirit in the physical realm, that right there would be why someone who probably is moving on or trying to move on will come into like a dream of a maiden or something. So like I said, if they happen to come back in my dream again, I will be reaching out to that person. I will be reaching out to that person because I don't really have like a full scope of what is what, you know what I'm saying? But just off like, let me see, how can I word this? Just off the, like what I have right now, the current information that I have right now, that's what I would go with. Like that's the path I would go laid with. There you go. That's the path I would lay with. Is that they're coming for you or letting you know that they're good. Not like they're coming for you, like trying to hunt you or nothing, but coming to make sure that you're good. Coming to see that if you're okay, checking up on you and maybe kids, Oh, I wouldn't even say maybe. I would say like for sure kids as well. But it's like especially to make sure that you are okay because you may be going through a lot of shit right now. And I don't know what that shit may be. Everybody don't go around telling all of their business, which they don't have to. And I don't think everybody should anyway. But I really think that's the basis of it. just like to have, like, to know somebody that's in both, on both sides of the realms, that can communicate that back, because whatever messages they're trying to give to you, you're not receiving it, or you're not open to listening to it, or you're like, just, you got so much shit going on right now that you can't even see what's happening. Like, you know, it's like you're blocked right now. So like I said, if that happens to happen again, I will be letting you know. If it does not happen again, y'all just gonna have to assume what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, I thought that was like pretty amazing though. Like, somebody I ain't had that interactions with like that, just popping up in my motherfucking dreams. Like, what the fuck? What you doing in here? Hello, how are you? Hey, how's life over there? You know what I'm saying? That ain't funny, but I'm just saying. Like, you know, I think that's just pretty cool. I like shit like that. I think that's dope. Like, because there's so many mediums and psychics and shit, you know, that's in this real, and you pop up in my motherfucking dream. You know? Like, I think that's dope. So, that is what I wanted to say about my dream. And y'all know I do dream interpretations when I have, like, more information, you know, times or things like that. If you want a dream rating. So, if you do have a dream that you're not able to get an understanding of, or want more clarification of on, you can reach out on the site. Just visit the shop, and right there on the contact us, you can send you can fill out the form, and it'll be emailed to me. So that is it, and that is all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish making this dust. I gotta go and I gotta get ready to go, and I still gotta finish this too, so that I can make this candle. Ain't rushing nothing. Ain't rushing nothing. Okay, just, you don't want to rush your work, honey. You don't want to rush your work. It smells like money. 𝗩𝗱cie. It smells like money, honey. But that is a wrap for this video, because I can't even keep my focus here with this scent. This scent smells so good. I gotta do one more or no, I gotta do 3 more. Add 3 more. Let me see, 2 spices and the herb I gotta add to that mixture right there. And I am going to infuse it with this powder. Well, I don't know if I could use the word infuse, since it's not like an all. But yeah, the money all will also, I don't know if I'm gonna use the money all. I feel like I want to. I really want to. I probably could. I'm just use a dab of it, but you know, because the money oil already is powerful, honey. But I already did all of this before I even thought about putting that on here. So, but that is a wrap for this video. Like I said, I will be visiting you. I'll be inboxing you. I'll do a private message. I'm not gonna do no all in the open type shit. I don't get down like that. But yeah, I gotta go. So this is a wrap. Thank you for watching and listening to my dream in the interpretation of what's to happen, what's to come. Let's see if more happens. Let's see if it don't. But thank you for watching me, 𝗀 the Red Goddess. And you guys follow, share, like, you know what's up, okay? Show some support, show some love. I love y'all too. That's not a heart, but it's close to what I can do. It's close to what the fuck I can do. That's good enough, right? Oh, that's kind of like a heart. Got a little like a butt, but it's close to what I could do. Show some love, like, support, share, follow, all of that. Oh yeah, and I will, once I do all of this and get it all together, I will show y'all a video of how it actually looks. Okay, I ain't gonna let you hang it like that, rendering what's going on and all of that stuff. Look, we got all of this. We got all of this powder up in here. Up in here, up in here. Okay, so I'm not gonna leave y'all rendering like that. I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging off a cliff. All right, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. But thanks for watching and tuning in. You guys like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever the fuck you can do. I appreciate all of it. I'm grateful for anything that you are able to do as far as support goes. Okay. You ain't always got to spend. There's more ways to just supporting than spending dough. I mean, if you got it, go ahead and get what you need to get from the shop. But thanks for watching and tuning in. Continue to shop Moonchild Magic. Ashe. And thanks for watching The Red Goddess. Okay. I am out. Toodles.